What's up, everybody? This is BDCool213 here, and first of all, I just wanted to say Happy New Year's to everybody out there. Hopefully, you guys had a great time. Everything went good, and you guys had time to spend, with your family and friends for the New Year's. And yeah, 2013 now, and hopefully, this is going to be a great year for everybody. So, yeah. Anyways, I wanted to make this video my first video of 2013. And what I wanted to talk about in this video is I wanted to discuss my experience with the Smash Brothers series, starting from 64, going on to Melee and Brawl, and then I wanted to talk a little bit about what's coming in the future. So so yeah, and then while I'm talking about that, I'm gonna be playing through the classic mode in Brawl. So before I get that started, let me just set up the controls here. I'm actually playing it on the Wii U, so yeah, since I am playing it on the Wii U, unfortunately there's no GameCube ports, so I'm gonna be playing it with the Wii Classic controller. I'll just say right now, I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this so much, but I'm gonna have to use this for now. So let me just customize the controls real quick. So I guess to sort of make it similar to the GameCube layout, I think. But yeah, let me just do this real quick before I get started. Let's see. I want to make this the attack button. Put that to jump. And let me just test it out real quick. Just make sure everything's good. All right, good to go. So yeah, yeah, like I said, I'm playing this on the Wii U, playing it in 720p via HDMI cable. So yeah, the Wii U actually does make the the Wii games look really good. Like not the graphics. Obviously, the graphics are gonna still look the same, but the picture quality in general looks a lot better than playing it on component cables on the Wii in 480p. So I can see the difference, and I don't know if you guys saw that video that I uploaded on my channel where I was doing comparisons on Wii games being played on a Wii U and a Wii at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but basically I recorded a few Wii games being played on the Wii U via an HDMI cable, and the same game, the same Wii game being played on an actual Wii via component cables in 480p. And I did kind of mess up. I said composite in the video, which is not what I meant to say. I meant to put that I was using component cables, and because I always get those two names confused because they're almost alike. So, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people were saying that the quality, or they didn't notice a difference, but I actually could. I can really see a difference. The picture quality looks it looks more clear. It doesn't look muddy than when you're playing it on an actual Wii. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I could see. It's a minor difference. It's nothing big, nothing like mind-blowing, like the textures are HD and all that. But the picture quality looks really better. Looks a lot better being played on HDMI cable. But yeah, anyways, enough about that. So let's go ahead and get started here. So, ready, go! Didn't I pick Link? Oh, okay. I expect that to happen. I thought I faced Zelda or something. But yeah, anyways, the Smash Brothers series. I'll try to talk about from what I can remember. My experience with the series. So, starting with 64. Oh my God, I'm getting old. Starting with the 64 version. Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't remember exactly when was the first time I played Super Smash Bros. 64. I just want to apologize real quick before I continue. I am playing it with a classic controller, so I'm not used to this. I'm more used to it with a GameCube controller. But yeah, anyways, I don't recall when was the first time I played Super Smash Bros. 64. I know the first time I must have seen that game was from the commercial that I'm sure many of you guys out there have seen it. It's that commercial with... what did I miss? Okay, anyway, it's that commercial with who was it? I think it was. I know Mario was in it. Mario, Donkey Kong, I think Yoshi, and Pikachu. They're walking in a field. I think they were holding hands too. And whoa, what the hell happened there? Anyways, yeah, I think it was them four. They were walking down a field holding hands, and then I think it was Yoshi that tripped Mario, and all of a sudden these guys, they all just start fighting each other, and then from there they started showing clips of the game. And yeah, I was like, are you serious? A Nintendo fighting game, like a Nintendo game with, you know, fighting, oh god, a fighting game with Nintendo characters. I was like, that's pretty cool, that's awesome, that's something I never thought I'd see. You know, Mario versus Link, or Pikachu versus Kirby and all that. I was like, yeah, but you know, unfortunately I didn't have an N64 at the time. I bought a PlayStation 1 back in like 90. Well, actually, I didn't buy it. My parents bought me one for Christmas, and I think it was '96. Yeah, I didn't. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford to buy me two systems, and I didn't have a job at the time. I was still in junior high school, I believe. So yeah, I could only have one system at a time. But yeah, I had the PlayStation 1, so I didn't have the 64. But it doesn't mean I didn't ever play, you know, Super Smash Bros. 64. Am I stuck? Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Yeah, I think maybe it might have been either at a neighbor's house that I probably played Super Smash Bros. For the first time, or my cousin. One of the two. One of the two, because I know my cousin had an N64 and he did have Super Smash Bros. For it. But yeah, you know, I just remember having so much fun with that game, you know, and playing it with four players, with four other people was a lot of fun, you know, and I'm sure many of you guys can agree. You know, whoever's played a 4-player Super Smash Bros. Game, that it's so much fun and it's hectic and all that. But yeah, you know, remember playing it and loving the game, and that game actually, I guess it made me learn about other Nintendo characters that I wasn't too familiar with, like Ness and Captain Falcon. And I did have I did have a Super Nintendo, so you know, I never played Earthbound when I had the Super Nintendo. I had seen, like, I remember seeing screenshots of that game because, jeez, come on. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember seeing screenshots of that game because when I bought it, or when I got the N64, they actually showed Earthbound as one of the games available for that system. So I was like, oh, what's this game about? But yeah, I never owned it though, and I never had a chance to play it. But eventually I played it later on. Oh my god. Please die. Please die, you giant rat. And then yeah, F-Zero, I did play that, of course. I did play F-Zero, but I rented it. I never owned that game, so yeah, I never knew what the drivers of the car. Oh god, really? Come on! I am getting my ass whooped. I hate this control. Yeah, I never knew what Captain Falcon looked like, or even the name, like, of who drove the Blue Falcon in that game. But I had played F-Zero before on the Super Nintendo, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know, they show who those people are and what games they're from, and you know, Captain Falcon was pretty awesome. You know, the Falcon, you just gotta love the Falcon Punch, the Falcon Kick, and all that. And Ness was pretty cool too. He was kind of unique, you know, like the way he jumped. I remember that little sound effect that Ness would make when he would jump. And that's kind of weird. He had it in Melee, and then they took it away in Brawl. I wonder why, but yeah, you know, it got me interested in those characters, and you know, what games they were from and stuff. And yeah, you know, and I never knew what Captain Falcon looked like up until, you know, I played Super Smash Bros. For the first time. So yeah, and it was a pretty fun game. You know, it was cool, like just battling with Nintendo characters, just beating the crap out of each other. And the stages were cool as well. You know, I loved those little Nintendo themed stages that they had, of course. I mean, obviously they would have Nintendo themed stages, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. You know, even the what did they call the classic mode in 64? I don't remember. I don't think they called it classic. I think it might have just been maybe just single player. I forget. I don't think it had the classic name in the 64 version. But yeah, you know, all that was fun. And then the items, the levels, the little bonus stages like break the targets, or the platforms, and race to the finish. Those were pretty fun too. Kind of missed those. I don't think they. Well, I don't think they were Brawl. I think break the targets isn't Brawl. Yeah, well, of course break the targets isn't Brawl. I remember that. But for the platforms, I don't think they ever brought it back. I don't remember if Melee had it. But anyways, I'm talking about 64 right now. So yeah, all that was fun, and then playing through the single player, and you know, and then fighting Master Han at the end, which I was kind of like, okay, what's this about? We're fighting a hand. The final boss is a hand, and you know, at first I thought it was Mario's hand that we were fighting, but because you know it's a glove, you know, and it looks similar to Mario's hand, so you know that's what I thought it was. But I don't think they ever explained. They never gave Master Han a backstory. Oh my God, I better get this. I want to get owned again. Oh come on. Oh, there we go. Still got 4 more characters to beat. I'm not doing so good. This is what, like level 3? Getting my ass whooped. Did I pick very hard, or did I pick, what is it called, intense? I don't even know what I picked. I thought I picked very hard. I didn't want to do the highest difficulty, because yeah, then I would have gotten owned, just like how I am right now. Oh God, I'm just gonna use this. Yes, get 2 of them. Oh, you bastard. Lucky bastard. No, don't kill me. I'm too young to die. Oh. Okay, there we go. But yeah, Master Han, I was kind of like, what is this? A hand? That's the final boss? Alright. But he was still pretty cool though. I like the moves that he had, you know. Like, he would make like a little gun, you know, gun sign, and bullets would come out of his fingers, and all that stuff. Yeah, the game was pretty cool at the time, you know, simple, but a lot of fun. Set the ground of things to come, so yeah, you know, I guess that's all I can say for 64. So then moving on to Melee. So yeah, Melee came out in 2001, I think, which was, I think it might have been a GameCube launch title, or I think it came out like a month after the GameCube launched. Don't recall, but yeah, the GameCube was actually one of the first systems that I ever bought with my own money. I remember this. Yeah, that's right. I remember this because I remember I worked at Six Flags Magic Mountain here in California, which is a theme park for those that don't know. But yeah, I was in high school at the time, and my school actually had a program to, you know, for students to go work at Six Flags during vacation time. So I had 2 months off of vacation, and I decided to sign up to Six Flags to work there for about 2 months. And yeah, of course I got paid, and I got credits from that, so yeah, no brainer, you know. Why not? You know, it's better than sitting at home not doing anything for, you know, for 2 months. But yeah, anyways, you know, of course I made money, and you know, eventually I bought a GameCube. I think this might have been in 2003, I believe. And I really wanted a GameCube because Nintendo was actually bundling the GameCube with a copy of the Zelda collection, which included The Legend of Zelda on NES, Zelda 2, Zelda Ocarina of Time, or Ocarina of Time. I used to pronounce it Ocarina of Time, then I heard people call it Ocarina of Time, and I heard Nintendo say it both ways, so I'm like, what is it, Ocarina? I don't know. But yeah, Ocarina, or Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. So I was like, hey, I want this, I want Zelda, I love Zelda, you know, I wanted to have all of these games, and a new system. And yeah, at the time I owned a PS2 only, so it was still that one system rule, I guess I had. My parents, well, I guess my parents could only afford me one system, so I had the PlayStation 2 at the time. And yeah, the GameCube was the first video game system that I ever bought. It wasn't the first Nintendo system I bought, but or I've had, but it was the first video game system that I ever bought on my own. But yeah, I got that game. I got the GameCube with the Zelda collection, and I also bought Super Smash Bros. Melee. But I don't think that wasn't the first time I played Melee or saw it. You know, I actually remember this. I remember going to a Kmart, and for those who don't know, Kmart is a retail store. I don't know if there's Kmarts outside of America, North America. But yeah, Kmart is a retail store. And I remember going to a Kmart, and they had a display, a GameCube display. And that was actually the first time I ever saw the GameCube, like the actual hardware. I'm like, that's the GameCube? That little box is the GameCube? I was so impressed how small it was. And then I saw they had Star Wars, what was it called? Rogue Squadron, I think it was called. And my God, I was so impressed at the graphics. It looked so amazing. I was like, that little lunchbox thing can produce those graphics? I was so impressed with that. And yeah, they had Rogue Squadron on display, and then they had some trailers, and one of the trailers I remember was for Super Smash Bros. Are you serious? Come on! Oh my God, I'm feeling so bad. I'm telling you, I'm gonna miss that GameCube controller. It's not the same. I wish somebody could make like a adapter to plug in the GameCube controller to the Wii remote. That'd be great. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think they had a trailer for Super Smash Bros. Melee. That might have been the first time I saw it, but in video form. But you know, I didn't get to play it up until I, you know, got the GameCube with a copy of Melee. And I remember the first time I saw it, like for real, me playing it, I was like, oh my God, this looks so much better than the 64 version. Like, the characters were much more detailed. They looked much more, I don't want to say lifelike, but well, they had more detail, I guess. So it looked better, and you know, the amount of characters that game had was a ton, way better than 64. I think 64 had 12, and Melee had, I don't know, I want to say over 20. I forget how many, but it was a lot though. And you know, it was a lot. And yeah, it looked really cool. And you know, I really enjoyed like a lot of the other features in the game. Like they had the adventure mode, which is pretty cool. I love that mode. You know, the way it starts is like a Mario stage where you run around like a platformer, and you fight. I think you fight Goombas and Koopa Troopas, and oh, he's died. Yeah, Goombas and Koopa Troopas, and then there's one point where you fight like a bunch of Yoshis, and then yeah, you reach the flagpole at the end of the game, or at the end of the level. And then depending on the amount of time it took you to beat it, I think that's what the requirement was. You either face Mario and Peach, or Luigi and Peach, I believe. I think those are Mario and Peach too. I don't remember if that's true, but I do remember Luigi. It was either Luigi or Mario that you face, depending on the time that it took to beat the first level in the adventure mode. Then they had a Zelda-themed level where you run around a temple looking for the Triforce that I loved a lot. I was like, that's pretty cool, but where's the Triforce? And the Triforce position would change every time. It wasn't always at the same spot. So I love that. And then the Metroid level where you, you know, it's like the when you're escaping Planet Zebes at the end of Metroid. It's kind of the same way, the same thing like that. You know, you have to get to the top before the planet explodes and then the time runs out and all that. And yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't remember if they had other Nintendo-themed levels for adventure mode, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh no! Continue. Great. Are you serious? All right. Yeah, sorry guys, but I'm not playing that good. I missed the GameCube controller. I missed that controller, man. Oh god. Actually, you know what? Because you know, another thing, I'm not playing as Snake too. Snake is my main in Brawl. Yeah, Snake is a badass. I hope they bring him back. But yeah. But anyways, going back to Melee, you know, I love that game. The adventure mode was awesome. Then they added another hand, Crazy Hand, along with Master Hand. And then that one had requirements as well. I think you had to play it in very hard and not die as much, like how I am dying right now, and not continue. But yeah, and then at the end, I think you either face Crazy Hand or you face Master Hand and Crazy Hand at the same time. I don't remember if it was both or just one. And then they also had Giga Bowser, which is like a demonic version of Bowser, bigger, and yeah, that dude was a badass. Like, you hit him and he wouldn't even flinch. Like, he wouldn't even, like, I mean, he would get hurt, but like, you hit him and it wouldn't even stun him or anything like that. He would just keep moving, keep attacking you no matter what you did to him. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And that one, of course, like I said, that one had a requirement in order for you to face him. I don't remember if that was in the adventure mode or in classic. I don't recall. It might have been adventure, I think. Because I remember, yeah, I remember, that's right. When you beat Giga Bowser, you get like a little cutscene of the trophy of Bowser just falling down and breaking when it lands. I actually do remember that. I just remember that right now. But yeah, all that was cool. And then they had the little trophies in the game, like trophies of the characters in Melee, as well as trophies from other Nintendo characters and properties and stuff. And then yeah, I remember that there was 2 specific trophies that you couldn't get by playing the game. You actually, from what I heard, Nintendo was supposed to have a promotion with Toys R Us, which is another retail store here in America. I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but oh crap! Oh, stupid fish! Stupid fish fuck! Damn it! But yeah, yeah, Toys R Us was supposed to have a promotion with Nintendo, where you would take your GameCube memory card and they would put some kind of file or something that would unlock those 2 trophies for you. So, but I don't think that ever, that deal probably fell through. It never happened. So yeah, you know, I actually ended up buying a action replay, which it's like it's kind of like a cheating device. You know, lets you have infinite ammo, infinite health for certain games and stuff like that. And you know, I used that to get those 2 trophies since there was no other way to get them. And yeah, I remember the 2 trophies were for those that were wondering, it was Mario and Yoshi, and then the second trophy was Samus and Mask, which were pretty cool. You know, pretty unique trophies. And yeah, unfortunately, the only way to get them, from what I know, is using an action replay. Oh crap. Does that count? Doesn't count. What the hell? Oh, that's awesome. Oh god, kick my ass. Don't let me continue again. But yeah, yeah, there was no other way to unlock those trophies in Melee other than a cheating device, action replay. And yeah, that's, you know, I didn't buy an action replay just for that. I just wanted to mess around in games and stuff. But yeah, I remember using the action replay to, you know, play as Giga Bowser and Master Hand and all that. It's pretty fun. Then unlocking the, what was it called? The debug mode? That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, but yeah, just messing around with the game settings and stuff, like changing the size of the characters, making them huge, and making my opponents small and stuff, which was pretty cool, pretty fun to do. And I mean, yeah, it's a fun game as well, just like 64 was. Enjoy the hell out of the game. Oh, and I really, really love the intro of Melee. It's amazing. It wasn't like Brawls, which was just like cutscenes from the Subspace Emissary put together, and you know, then they make an intro out of that. That kind of disappointed me about Brawl. Was one of the things that disappointed me was the intro for Brawl, but yeah, the intro for Melee was amazing, and yeah, pretty fun game. Fun game. All right, so now moving on to Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is the most recent, so far the most recent Nintendo, or I'm sorry, the most recent Smash Bros. Game in the series. And yeah, actually that game I actually do remember more about since it was recent, like I said. I remember when when Nintendo first unveiled. Sorry guys, I'm tired right now. It's 6 in the morning. I just got off of work a graveyard shift. But anyways, yeah, I remember when Nintendo first unveiled the game. I remember the date too. It was actually May 10th, 2006. It was the day after Nintendo's E3 press conference back then in that year. And the reason I remember that was because May 10th is actually my birthday. So yeah, I remember saying, "Oh, thanks Nintendo, thanks for the gift. You guys unveiled the new Smash Brothers." So yeah, I remember I went to IGN.com. Oh crap, IGN.com, and I think I might have missed a target up here. Yeah, I remember going to IGN.com, and they posted an article on their website saying that Nintendo just had a private event for press only, I believe, and they showed off the new Smash Brothers game called Super Smash Brothers Brawl. And then they said that, and then Snake is going to be in the game. And I was like, wait, Snake from Metal Gear Solid? And they had a picture. You know, it kind of pissed me off because, you know, I wish I would have seen the trailer first before seeing that picture or reading the article. But yeah, you know, I was pissed at IGN, but excited to see this trailer. So I'm like, went down to the trailer, hit play, started watching, and then yeah, the way it started off was you see Mario, Link, Yoshi, no, not Yoshi, Kirby and Pikachu running at each other the way they look like in Melee, and all of a sudden they transform into what they look like in Brawl. And I was like, oh shit, they actually made him look a little bit better. You know, they had more detail and stuff. And yeah, then you see the name reveal, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and you see them fighting and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, at one point, you see Mario break the Smash Brothers symbol, and then you see him do his final smash, which at the time, you know, I don't think he had a name yet. And I was like, oh shit, you can have special moves now? You can have super, I'm sorry, not special moves, super moves? And that's awesome. Like, it showed, you know, Mario doing his final smash, that fire laser thing, whatever it's called. And then you see Kirby cooking Mario in the pot, which was funny because that's exactly what, you know, Kirby does in the Kirby series. You know, he takes the enemies, whenever he has the cook ability, he puts the enemies in a pot and out come these items, which is exactly how it happened in Brawl, you know, when you do Kirby's Final Smash. Then they showed the new characters. They showed Pit, which I was like, oh my god, man, this guy hasn't been in a game for a long time. Yeah, it was pretty, you know, it's cool seeing him back, you know, in a Nintendo game after so many years. And then they showed Meta Knight. And then they showed, well, I'm not even paying attention, I don't know where I'm at. Okay, there I am. Then they showed Samus doing her final smash, and then all of a sudden her armor comes off and she turns into Zero Suit Samus. I was like, wow, you can play as Samus now without her suit? That's awesome! Don't tell me you got me. Oh my god. Ah, god, I'm feeling so bad. But yeah, they showed Samus, you know, in Zero Suit Samus mode, which I thought was pretty cool. And then yeah, the big reveal. Oh no, yeah, and then Mario. Oh, I'm sorry, not Mario. Wario was there, and I'm like, he's finally in a Smash Brothers game. Because I remember in Melee, I think they had a Wario trophy, and I think his trophy actually said something like, maybe Wario will be in a future Smash Brothers game. And sure enough, he finally arrived in Brawl. So yeah, I was pretty excited to see him too there. And then the big unveil at the end, you hear the Metal Gear Solid codec sound at the end. And all of a sudden you see Snake and the Colonel talking, and they're all talking about, like, Colonel was wondering where Snake was, and then all of a sudden you cut to the battlefield stage. You see Mario and Link fighting, and in the background you see Snake in the box, and that totally made me laugh. I was like, oh no, this is so surreal. What the hell? Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, anyways, it was pretty funny seeing Snake in the box. It's surreal as well. I was like, I don't believe this is actually happening. Snake is really in this game? And all of a sudden you hear the little, you hear the Metal Gear Solid Game Over theme, which they turned it around and made it into his victory theme. And, you know, it fits. But you hear that, and all of a sudden he comes out of the box and he's like, it's showtime, and all that. And I'm like, oh my god, no way, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, I want a Wii now, damn it. I don't want to wait till 2000. Well, when they first unveiled the Wii U, or I'm sorry, the Wii and the games, jeez. Yeah. They hadn't announced the release date at their E3 press conference in 2006 up until later, a few months later, in September, I remember, and Nintendo had an event where they revealed the pricing date for the Wii. But yeah, I remember after seeing that trailer, I was so excited. I was like, man, I want the Wii U now, damn it. I don't want to wait. I want the Wii U. I want Smash Bros. Brawl now. Yeah, and I couldn't wait. And yeah, eventually I bought the Wii U when it came out in 2006, November. And yeah, I bought Zelda and Excite Truck. And I was waiting for news for more news on Brawl, which we didn't get until let me see, I'm trying to remember. I think it was until the following year at E3 2007, I believe. And I remember at E3 2007 we got our first release date for Brawl, which they said was going to be December 3rd, 2007. And for those that got it at that got Brawl at launch date, you guys know that's not when it came out. The game ended up getting delayed to I think it was February of 2008, and of course that's not when it came out either. So then again, they delayed it one more time to March of 2008, which is when it finally came out. And oh, you know what? Actually, that's not the next time we heard news. I don't know if you guys remember the Smash Brothers Dojo website. And yeah, I remember being on that website at 11:59 p.m. waiting for midnight so that they would update the website with new information on Brawl. And they would do it every Monday through Friday at midnight. And I remember I actually had a Firefox plugin that would automatically open the site when it would be updated. So I didn't have to, be waiting there hitting refresh like I'm sure many other people did. Waiting for that site to update with new information on Brawl. But yeah, I remember always checking that site out at midnight when it updated, seeing what new information we'll learn from Brawl. Like they would reveal new characters, stages, and videos and pictures and stuff. Then I remember the actual Wi-Fi when they revealed that the game was going to have online play through Wi-Fi, and I was hoping for that too, because of course the Wii wasn't Nintendo's first online system, because the GameCube could actually play online games, or had online games, but there weren't that many. I think it was like Phantasy Star, and I don't recall if there was any other ones. I remember Phantasy Star Online was one of the GameCube online games, but yeah, of course the Wii, Nintendo was supporting online play with that. So oh my god, I'm already done with classic mode, and I still have more to talk about. Yeah, you know what, I guess I'll show you guys something real quick. Oh wait, oh, challenger approaching. Good old Gordondorf. I don't know what this guy's name is. But yeah. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I remember being on that site, looking forward to the updates. Oh yeah, that's right. And then I remember the update they had for Sonic. I actually remember that night too, because I remember they unveiled Sonic at a press event Nintendo had in Japan, and IGN was doing a live blog of it. And then I remember at a certain point of that live blog, they said Nintendo just unveiled Sonic and Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And then they showed a trailer, and I'm like, what? No way. I couldn't believe it. This is Sonic the Hedgehog? Or is this another Sonic from another game that I didn't know about? But sure enough, it was Sonic the Hedgehog. And then actually that same night, the update for the Smash Brothers Dojo website turned out to be Sonic. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I wasn't mad, I was excited. I was like, oh my god. This is it. This is the game that I finally wanted Mario and Sonic in, basically just fighting each other. And they showed screenshots, and they had a trailer. They had the trailer with Mario walking in the forest level or the jungle level, and then all of a sudden you see Sonic running, and all of a sudden he bumps into Mario, and he's like, Sonic's the name, speed's my game. And then you hear Live and Learn playing in the background. You see Sonic, the way how he fights in Brawl. And then they showed his final smash, which is appropriate. It's him turning into Super Sonic. That's a no-brainer. I mean, there's no other perfect final smash for Sonic than that. Yeah, I remember being all excited. I'm like, man, this is finally it. We finally got this is the game. This is what I wanted Sonic and Mario to be in. It was either a fighting game or an adventure game. I mean, I know before that they had the little Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, but that's not really the Mario and Sonic game that I was expecting both of them to appear in. I mean, it was a fun game, but you know, that wasn't what I was expecting. I was hoping for either an adventure game with Mario and Sonic, or Sonic in a Super Smash Bros. Game. And I finally got that in Brawl. Yeah, so we had Snake and Sonic in it. And, you know, I was actually hoping for another third-party character to be included in Brawl. I was hoping for Mega Man, but, you know, fortunately we didn't get that. Because apparently what Capcom said was that Nintendo never reached out to them for Mega Man, so I don't know. But yeah, I was cool with Sonic and Snake and Brawl. And then, yeah, you know, I waited for the North American release date for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And, you know, oh, that's right, actually, before the game actually launched in North America on March, well, for those of you that have been following me for a while now, know that, you know, this account that I have right now, the BDCool213 account, is actually my second account that I've ever had on YouTube. Wait a minute, let me see. I think I know that this is my second account that I've ever had on YouTube. And my first account that I ever had on YouTube was called BDCool187. And, yeah, I remember one day in January of 2008, I was browsing this Japanese website called Nico Duga. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I'm doing something here. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, since I finished Classic Mode, I thought I'd show you guys something else. This is a little backup I had, just in case if I went over, or if I was still talking while Classic Mode ended, which it did. This is Project M, which is a modified version of Brawl. It kind of changes the way the game plays, or the speed of the game. Some of the characters have different moves and stuff. It's pretty cool mod. So yeah, I guess I'll show you guys a few matches while I'm still talking. But anyways, yeah, there's this website called Nico Duga that I was browsing, and you know what? Honestly, I don't remember what I was doing on that website and why I was browsing it. But yeah, I was looking around, and all of a sudden I find the intro to Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And after that, I looked through YouTube, and I noticed that there wasn't no video uploaded of the intro of Brawl, which surprised me. So I was like, well, this website isn't Japanese. It might be hard for people in America or in Europe to find this website and search for the videos. I have no idea how I found that intro, but yeah, I was all like, huh, maybe people might want to see this. So, you know, I downloaded the video, began uploading it to YouTube, and, you know, then I went to this website called GameFAQs.com, and I posted I made a post on the Super Smash Brothers message board for that site, saying, "Hey everybody, I have the intro to Brawl on YouTube, on my YouTube channel," and then in the description or the body of the post, I put, "I'm currently uploading at the moment," and I'll have the link soon for you guys. And right after that, people were all like, "Yeah, right, BS and all this, you're lying, all this other stuff." And as soon as the video uploaded and I put the link, comments went from that to, "Oh my god, I love you," and "You sir when the internet's win," and then everybody got owned and all this other stuff, and oh my god, it was so funny too, just reading all the comments, you know, how it went from, you know, being, well, I guess not being negative, but you know, people doubting me to people loving me basically just for showing that video. And yeah, you know, I also said that, you know, that I didn't make this video, I got it from this Japanese website and so on. And yeah, I uploaded that video, and man, that video hit like 1 million views in less than a week. I remember that. I was remembering the views just kept coming, the comments just kept coming, and I was like, wow, yeah, it's going to be a popular video. And of course, because you know, I really believe that I was the first one that actually uploaded the intro to Brawl on my old account. So, you know, of course, no brainer. I'm gonna get a lot of views, of course, and you know, I think that that video actually ended up on certain websites, like I think it was on Kotaku, probably IGN as well. I remember seeing it. I think it might have been on IGN as well. They actually linked the YouTube video, which ended up on IGN. But yeah, you know, it was pretty cool, and you know, that was my only intention. I was only gonna upload just that video. That was it. I wasn't gonna do anything else. But people actually wanted to see more, and on the website, on the Japanese website, there was actually more clips of the Japanese version of Brawl. So you know, a lot of people were asking me to upload more videos from that website, and I said, all right, yeah, I'll do it, I guess. So yeah, I went ahead and started downloading more videos from the site, and sure enough, I uploaded like about 299 Japanese, or 299 videos of the Japanese version of Brawl, and yeah, you know, people enjoyed them. Yeah, you know, it's funny, sometimes those videos will be weird because, or not weird, but I remember one of the videos, there's actually a screamer at the end of the video, and I'm like, and people were commenting like, pretty funny, BD, and all this other stuff. You didn't scare me and all this stuff, and I'm like, what are these people talking about? So I look at the video, and I'm like, what the hell is this? The screamer just comes out at the end of the clip, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Yeah, if you guys read the description, I didn't make this video, I just got it from that website, but yeah, some people don't read, I guess, the descriptions in the videos. But anyways, yeah, you know, I uploaded 299 videos of the Japanese version of Brawl, up until the point where I finally got the game, which launched in March 8th, I believe, of 2000, oh shit, I forget the year now. Oh, 2008, I was like 2010. 2008, March 8th, 2008, I think that was the date of that Brawl released, and yeah, I actually ended up getting the English version, or the American version, early. I got it a few days early, and I made my 300th Super Smash Bros. Video my own clip of the American version of Brawl. And oh yeah, that's right, another thing as well that I wanted to mention, because of that, you know, because of me uploading all those videos, it kind of made me want to start, you know, recording my own gameplay. So you know, I looked into that. I got my first capture device, which was the I think it was called the Game Bridge or something like that. And I remember I tested it. The first game that I ever tested it with was Gears of War on the 360. And you know, it wasn't great quality, but I was just impressed with the fact that I could record my own gameplay videos now. You know, I was like, this is amazing. I mean, yeah, the quality didn't look great, but I was like, this is cool. I didn't care how the quality looked. I was like, I could finally make my own video game videos, you know? And yeah, and then I actually did a couple of test videos that I uploaded to YouTube. One of them was actually a playthrough of the adventure mode in Melee. And then I did like a 10-minute video of Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes for the GameCube. You know, just to prepare, just to test out the capture card or the capture device before Brawl came out, so that I can make my own videos. But yeah, I made the 300th video of Super Smash Brothers in my channel, the American version. I actually teased it too before I uploaded the video. I said something on my channel like, "It ends tonight, everybody," and people were like, "What ends tonight? What do you mean?" And then in the description of the video that I uploaded, I was like, well guys, it ends tonight. No more Japanese version, no more Japanese, or videos of the Japanese version of Brawl, because I finally got the American version of Brawl. And people couldn't believe that I actually got the game early, before it actually officially launched in North America. But yeah, you know, I started doing requests for that. I did a classic mode playthrough as well with Snake. You know, did requests from YouTubers out there. Then I started doing online matches with YouTubers out there, you know, a couple of which who became my friends, that I still keep in touch with and still play, you know, on Xbox and all that. People like Mesocyclone 33, Lord Razia, Swazier. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Swazier. Flint 2007. Sockhead. Dancing around the world, which that's their username, guys, by the way. Anaconda X737. And a couple of other people as well. You know, sorry if I forgot your name, guys, but yeah, made a ton of online matches and stuff. And then unfortunately, eventually, my account got suspended indefinitely, so you know I wasn't able to get it back. But yeah, then I started this account, the BDCool213 account, and the very first video of Smash Brothers the first video that I uploaded on my channel was an online match of Smash Brothers, and I called it Super Smash Brothers Brawl Online Match 1. And then I put next to that, here we go again. And yeah, you know, I started uploading videos again. I think I did like 50 Brawl videos of online matches. And if you guys want to check them out, I have a playlist on my channel just called Super Smash Brothers Brawl Online Matches. You know, I have a whole bunch of matches with a lot of my friends and stuff. But yeah, I started doing those, and then I started uploading different videos. But anyways, going back to Brawl though. Yeah, I did a couple of online matches, and then yeah, you know, Brawl. I haven't talked about the adventure mode yet. Okay, so yeah, I started doing uploading videos of that, and then yeah, Brawl itself. You know, when I got the game, I played that all night long that day, and I think I unlocked everybody. Like about a day and a half or two at least. So I had everybody, and then I actually made a YouTube video of my own YouTube video of me showing the final smashes for everybody in the American version of Brawl. And you know what? Actually, I made that video in my old account, by the way. And actually, you know what? That video is actually on YouTube. Somebody else actually downloaded it and uploaded it to their own channel on YouTube. And you guys could actually find that. I actually looked it up before I started recording. So yeah, on YouTube, if you guys search for, if you guys type in the search box Super Smash Bros. Brawl Final Smashes, the first video that you see there, it's called All Super Smash Bros. Brawl Final Smashes. It's actually it was uploaded by somebody named Nintendo DS Wii Player, I think his name was. And that video was actually the video that I made when, you know, once I unlocked all the characters in Brawl. Because if you guys look in that video, some of the characters have BD187 on top, and that's what I'm using right now. That's what I've always used. So yeah, that's actually a video that I made. And then also in the description of that video, the guy actually says BDCool187 made this video, not me. So yeah, he said that in the description. You know, that's one of my videos that I found for my old account on YouTube. I found a couple of others as well, but I don't remember what they were. Well, they were online matches, but I don't remember the names. I don't even know if they're still up anymore. But yeah, I did that video, and yeah, I guess now I could talk about Brawl now that I had it. So yeah, like the adventure mode, the Subspace Emissary, it was kind of disappointing. It was fun. I'm not saying it was bad. It was actually fun, but it disappointed me the fact that it was too generic. You know, like Nintendo could have took the opportunity to, you know, to make it around, like, I don't know, the Nintendo universe, instead of using generic levels and generic characters. Like, you know, you have like a jungle level, you have like a space station level, and then the enemies, of course, were generic too. Like, I mean, at first you actually fight I remember in the jungle level you actually face Goombas and Koopa Troopas, and all of a sudden it goes from that to a rainbow bird and some kind of creature that's sleeping, like a lamb or some shit. I don't know. But, yeah, it was. Oh, jeez. You got all those bombs. But yeah, anyways, yeah, it kind of disappointed me how generic the adventure mode was. Like, they could have took the opportunity to put enemies from other Nintendo games, like maybe Space Pirates from Metroid, or what else? the top of my head. I'm falling asleep here. I'm trying to think right now. I'm really tired. Yeah, after I upload this video, I'm gonna go to bed because yeah, I just got off work, so I wanted to do this for you guys right now. But yeah, they could have done Space Pirates from Metroid. Those mummies from Zelda. What were they called? Re-Deads, I think. Re-Deads, whatever, from Ocarina of Time. And yeah, they could have had levels from Nintendo games like Planet Zeebs or, you know, Hyrule or something like that. But no, instead we got a generic jungle level, you know. So it was fun though, but it was fun. I loved it, and the cutscenes were great too. And then like I mentioned before in Melee, when I was talking about Melee, you know, even the intro was disappointing. Like, it was basically just cutscenes from the adventure mode, just pasted together. Like, they didn't bother to make new cutscenes just for the intro. They just took the cutscenes from the Subspace Emissary, put them together along with little gameplay clips, and that was it. Oh, and then another thing as well that was missing was that the announcer didn't say Super Smash Brothers Brawl. You know, nothing like that. Like in Melee, you know, you had Super Smash Brothers Melee and Super Smash Brothers for the 64 version. And Brawl didn't have that in that intro, which was weird. I was like, why? Oh my god, yeah, it was just a disappointing intro, you know. It wasn't as cool as the other two games were. But yeah, you know, the adventure mode was still fun though. You know, I still enjoyed it. It wasn't that bad. You know, still cool. And then of course you had your customization, like you can use stickers to customize your characters. But to be honest, I actually never used that. I actually never used any of the stickers that I got in this game, because you could collect stickers, of course, for those of you who have Brawl and know that. You can use stickers to, I don't know, I guess increase your health or something. I forget. I don't even know because I never used them. But yeah, it was fun, you know. And then it was the first Super Smash Brothers game that was online, of course. So you could play with friends over Wi-Fi. And you know, the online was a little bit of a letdown because, of course, the Wii had friend codes, so there was no like voice chat or anything like that. You know, you can only put like preset messages. Like me, I just use dumb stuff like I like chicken and all that. And for those of you guys remember that, I like chicken, and I remember Mezzo had "You died" or something like that. And yeah, but it was still fun though. You know, when it worked, it was still fun because it kind of sucked with when I was trying to play with some other people, like with Mezzo and all of them. You know, we had a good connection because we didn't really live that far. Had a good connection for. Actually, you know what? At the time, I was living in Arizona, so he lives here in California. But yeah, I guess, you know, it just depends on the connection. You guys have to have a good connection and all that to be able to play Brawl without any lag. And yeah, if you guys look at the videos, we rarely had any lag, which was cool. But then when I tried to play with some other people, you know, it was just lag, and I'm like, I'm dropping out. I didn't want to play anymore. And then yeah, and then when you fight random people, it kind of sucked because you couldn't see the names of the people you were facing. It just said P1, P2, P3, and all that. But yeah, what else? What else did I want to talk about Brawl? So yeah, you know, Brawl had the trophies as well, returning from Melee. You know, collecting trophies from characters from characters in the game and from Nintendo, as well as the Sonic series and Metal Gear. The Metal Gear series as well, which is pretty cool to see. You know, I couldn't believe I was seeing like Iroquois Pliskin from Metal Gear Solid 2, which is, well, I'm not gonna spoil it for those that haven't played Metal Gear Solid 2 yet, but yeah, seeing that and then seeing Metal Gear Rex, and I was like, man, I'm seeing this on a Super Smash Brothers game. That's crazy. You know, I still couldn't believe that Snake was in Brawl. Wow, I can't believe I did that. I actually got the arrow. But yeah, you know. And then Sonic, you know, you had Super Sonic, you had Eggman as a trophy and all that, which is pretty cool. And then the songs, that's one great thing about Brawl. The songs, like, I couldn't believe how many songs this game has. Like, because I remember I actually downloaded the soundtrack before Brawl came out, And I was like, holy shit, this game has that many songs, and the songs that they picked were just awesome. Like, from all these Nintendo games and the Metal Gear Solid game, or I'm sorry, the Metal Gear series, not Metal Gear Solid, because they actually put songs from the other Metal Gear games. The Sonic series, you know, I had Live and Learn, Open Your Heart from Sonic Adventure, which I loved so much. You know, when I first got it, well, you know what, I had a Dreamcast too, that's right. So I guess I lied about the one system thing. I actually had a PlayStation 1 and a Dreamcast. Totally forgot about that. But yeah, I love that song in Sonic Adventure, and then yeah, all the Nintendo songs that they use, it's just amazing. Like, I guess that's one advantage of a dual-layer DVD. Well, even though, well, I guess it's kind of like a dual-layer DVD that they use for Brawl, even though the Wii can't play DVD games officially. Wow, that was a good one. Man, all right, but yeah, it was I was really impressed. Oh, is that a new taunt? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess they added new taunts for the characters too. I didn't notice that. Wait, did he catch on fire when he touched me? Wait. Oh my god, he did. But yeah, anyways, God, I'm almost an hour in. I'm gonna try to wrap this up here, but yeah. I was impressed at the amount of songs that were in the game and stuff. The trophies, the stickers were pretty cool. Stickers had artwork from Nintendo games and the Metal Gear series and Sonic as well that I recognized. I was like, hey, that's from Metal Gear Solid 2. That's actually artwork from that game. Which was all pretty cool. And let's see, what else am I? Let's see off the top of my head, what else? Yeah, and then they brought, I think I mentioned this already, they brought back Classic Mode. And then the characters, the amount of characters that they had were way better. It was like 30-something characters. And, yeah, and the levels were great as well. And then, oh, that's right, of course. And then you can also build your own levels with the stage builder, which was pretty cool. God, I still have more to talk about. All right. I want to try to get through this as quick as I can because I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. But yeah, the stage builder was pretty cool where you could build your own levels. It's kind of basic though, but hopefully that can be improved in the future once a new Smash Brothers games come out. But yeah, anyways, yeah, the stage builder was cool. What else? What else? Then they brought back the event matches from Melee, which is like little missions that you do, like defeat these characters in this amount of time and stuff like that. Then All-Star Mode, where you face all the characters in the game with limited amount of health, or little health power-ups that you can get, stuff like that. And the replay feature, which was pretty cool, but unfortunately it was set to 3 minutes, I think, or something like that, unless you had a modded Wii, which going into that, then you can have more than 3 minutes. So now I'm going to segue to the homebrew channels part that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, the homebrew channel, I actually ended up modding my Wii and installing the homebrew channel. And let's see, what levels do I pick here? Yeah, I ended up modding my Wii and installing the homebrew channel, and it was kind of cool. You know, it reminded me of the Action Replay, where you can have these hacks and mods and stuff that you can't normally do in a game. And yeah, you know, the hacking community is amazing, like the things that they came up with. At first it was just custom textures for the stage builder. Then from there it went on to actual stages that looked like if Nintendo had made them. Like I remember seeing screenshots of like a stage based on Monster Hunter 3, I think, which had the characters fighting in a like in a boat or some sort, and all of a sudden you see like this giant monster come out of the sand, which was impressive. I'm like, holy shit, that is awesome. But I never tried that stage. I don't know why. I never tried it. And then of course they had stages like this. They were able to put the Super Smash Bros. 64 stages in Brawl, like the one I'm playing in right now. This is Hyrule Castle from 64. Smash 64, and yeah, you know, it was pretty amazing what the hacking community pulled off. You know, I haven't really looked into it much lately, like how much more they were able to advance in that. Like, I don't know if it's way better now. But yeah, you were able to do that. You were able to have custom, even custom soundtracks as well. So yeah, if you guys look at, let's say for example, my 48th video, my 48th online match video for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I was actually fighting on a custom stage that had a custom texture, and the custom texture was basically the Death Egg Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And oh yeah, that's another thing that you were able to do with the homebrew. What the hell? What did Captain Falcon just do right now? Wait, let me do this again. I was just spinning around. Oh, that's weird. I can't do it again now. Okay, but anyways, yeah, it actually granted the ability to be able to play custom stages over Wi-Fi, which you couldn't do normally. But having the homebrew channel, you know, allowed people to do that, playing custom stages on Wi-Fi. But yeah, I had an online match in the custom stage that had a custom texture of the Death Egg Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and then also as well I was able to add the final boss theme from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as well to that stage, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you know, it's kind of cool, you know, the sort of things you're able to do with the homebrew channel. And I haven't installed the homebrew channel yet on my Wii U. Kind of. Oh wow, you can. Okay. Anyways, I'm kind of hesitant to do it right now. Somebody actually sent me a link on YouTube letting me know how to do that. But I think I'm gonna wait. You know, just in case, I'm gonna wait before I do that. Because I still haven't even performed the system transfer yet as well from my Wii to the Wii U. Like all the data that I have. I haven't done that yet, but I'm gonna wait and see, you know, just to be safe before I do that. But anyways, yeah, you know, it was kind of cool to be able to do that with the homebrew channel, you know. Just having fun like that, doing stuff like that was pretty cool. Having more stages and stuff like that. Yeah, let me see, is there anything else I'm missing for Brawl I want to talk about? Yeah, sorry if I'm playing like shit, guys, but it's kind of hard for me talking and playing at the same time like this. Especially since I'm playing with the classic controller. Sorry to beat a dead horse, but man, I'm gonna miss the GameCube controller. I really am. But yeah, Brawl. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I guess that's pretty much it. Alright, so yeah, I guess before I wrap up this video, I wanted to talk about the future of Smash Brothers. So Nintendo already unveiled that they're going to be working on a Smash Brothers game for not only the Wii U, but for the 3DS. So we're going to be getting 2 Smash Brothers games sometime in the future. I don't know when, but Sakurai, who is the creator of Super Smash Brothers, for those that don't know, Masahiro Sakurai, who also created Kirby, he actually said that he was going to start working on Smash Brothers games for the Wii U and the 3DS once he was done with Kid Icarus Uprising. And the game came out, Kid Icarus Uprising came out in March of 2012, last year. So, yeah, you know, I got a feeling it's, well, of course it's going to be a while until we hear something for those 2 games, but, yeah, you know, they haven't really said much. I think they actually mentioned something about customization options that you'll be able to have in those games. And then, of course, I think they also mentioned that it'll be like cross compatibility, I guess, where you'll be able to. I'm not sure. I'm just making this part up, but not the cross play. I don't know if you want to call it cross play or whatever. But those 2 games will actually connect. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I wanted to mean. That's what I wanted to say. Those 2 games will actually connect with each other in some way. I know they said that. But yeah, other than that, they haven't said much about it yet. And guys, I think it's gonna be a while until we see that game. Those 2 games, especially since they're working on 2. Oh, and that's right. And then they announced that Namco Bandai was actually gonna help Nintendo and Sakurai work on that. So yeah, it's gonna be a while till we hear something, and it's gonna be an even longer time until we actually play it. So yeah, I want to say maybe we'll hear something at this E3, this year, E3 2013. hopefully I'm able to go this year again. I actually went to E3 last year and the year before. But yeah, hopefully we'll hear something at E3 this year. Most likely, I think we'll probably get it at E3. Oh, I'm sorry, it'll probably release in, let me see, I want to say 2015 at least, maybe 2016. Hopefully not, that's too long. It's like 3 years from now. But I mean, it wouldn't it wouldn't surprise me if it did come out at that time, yeah, in 2016. But yeah, it's gonna be a while until we see that. Other than that, you know. Oh yeah, and then I'm also thinking about like the control options. Of course, we're probably gonna have the Wii remote and nunchuck, and Wii classic controller option. Actually went after me. The Wii classic control option, and the Wii U gamepad, of course, and the Wii Pro controller, the Wii U Pro controller. And I'm just thinking about this right now. I think probably the Wii U Pro controller is probably going to be my controller of choice that I'm going to be using. Probably, most likely. Unless the gamepad actually turns out to be pretty good, then maybe that'll be it. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna miss that GameCube controller. I'm gonna miss that controller, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be pretty good with the Wii U gamepad and Pro controller. But yeah, you know, other than that, there's not really a whole lot to say, other than we're gonna get the first HD Smash Brothers for the Wii U and the first 3D Smash Brothers for the 3DS. And you guys can bet that I'm gonna be recording videos of those two games once it comes out. Especially now that I have a capture card for my 3DS, I can actually record direct feed footage from that without having to use a camera anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing videos of that. Of course, I'm gonna be doing online matches, adventure mode matches. Hopefully this time they'll have an adventure mode like I was talking about in the video, where it's Nintendo themed worlds, Nintendo enemies, no generic rainbow birds or anything like that. And yeah, I'm sure it's going to be amazing once it comes out. So for both the Wii U and the 3DS. I guess I'll. Are you serious? Oh wow. Okay. Well, I guess this video's not over yet, guys. Challenger approaching. Let me just kick Ness's ass real quick, and then I'll end the video. Oh yeah, you know what? I guess I'll take this opportunity to talk about something else that I wanted to ask you guys for an opinion for, or your guys' opinion. And if you guys saw my my Let's Play of Zombie U, the 12th part, which was the last part of the playthrough, or the Let's Play, I actually mentioned that I kind of need your guys' opinion on what game I should do next, and if I should do commentary. And so far, a lot of you guys have actually wanted me to do commentary for my videos from now on. So, you know, eventually, I mean, I'll still have those videos where I'll do it with no commentary or anything like that, you know. But yeah, I asked you guys what games would you like to see me do next for the Wii U. And, you know, for those of you guys that didn't see that video, I'll just mention the games right now, if you guys want to let me know in the comments below. Let's see, I have Ninja Gaiden 3, Darksiders 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, and Assassin's Creed 3. So yeah, if you guys want to let me know which one of those games you want me to do a Let's Play for, I'll go ahead and do it on my channel. So far, Darksiders 2 is winning. Somebody actually mentioned that they wanted me to do a Let's Play on that. So, but yeah, if there's anything else, any one of those games you guys want to see, let me know in the comments below. And then also, if you guys want to let me know, like, what's your guys' experience in Smash for the Smash Brothers series has been like in the comments, that'll be cool too. If you guys want to leave comments like that, so I'll read them. You know, maybe compare both. You know, if our experiences are similar. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I already went over an hour, so. And then my hard drive's about to run out of space. But yeah, I'm going to end this video right now, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. And let me know what you guys want to see next as far as Let's Plays go. And, oh, and one more thing. I kind of want to do some more Super Smash Brothers Wi-Fi matches. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'll find a way to organize, I guess like a play session, so you know, I can add a couple people on YouTube, get together, and we'll play online. And I'll record a few matches and upload them on YouTube. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see me do that. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.